Hello, my name is Lilyvet, and this is Flow for Balance. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we will be doing a gentle Hatha flow class. You will be needing a couple of blocks. If you don't have a block or two, a nice thick book will do. So we're going to be starting in a child's pose variation. So coming into Balakanasana, please. Start with your block down. You're going to have your forehead on your block. You're going to have your arms back, palms are up. We're going to start with 3 cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth for 3 breaths, and then coming to a natural breath flow, inhaling and exhaling through the mouth afterwards. One more time, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And now finding your natural breath flow, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Jiggling your jaw to release any tension that you might be holding. Relaxing your face. Setting an intention for your practice. Remember that your intention doesn't need to be anything complicated. It can be as simple as a word that you repeat to yourself, such as breathe or relax. It can also be a mantra that you repeat to yourself, such as I am here. It can also be the phrase I am strong. Whatever it is, something that connects your movement to your breath, to your intention, bringing everything full circle and making your practice complete. Remember that you are only going to do what serves your body and your spirit the best. And we're going to practice free of judgments and criticism. And we're going to practice with compassion. And my hope and my intention is that you have left the critic outside of the room that you are in, outside that door, and that you have brought with you today just the observer. Taking a deep inhale, bringing your hands next to your knees, and then on the exhale, push up to come to seated. Let's go ahead and get 3 good shoulder rolls. Removing the block. Coming into easy pose. Hands on your lap. Let's take a nice deep inhale and look up to the best of your ability. And then on the exhale, bringing your chin down to your chest. Inhale, take it up to your level of comfort. And then exhale, take it down. One more time, take it up. And then exhale, take it down. And then while you're down here, take half moon circles. And if you feel comfortable, you can go ahead and do full moon circles. Otherwise, stay in half moon circles, whatever is most comfortable for your neck. Take a nice deep inhale, bring your chin down to your chest, and then on the exhale, go ahead and lift. Coming to all fours. Finding some movement in your hips. Your wrists are in line with your shoulders. And your hips are in line with your knees. And then finding some stillness, let's do a few cat-cows. Inhaling, tailbone up, belly down, and crown of the head up. And then on your exhale, go ahead and arch the back and look toward the back of your mat. And following your breath to your movement, which may be different than mine, and that is perfectly fine. And a couple more of these on your own. And then coming to an inhale, and then on the exhale to neutral. Go ahead and extend the right arm forward. And then now your left. And then toes pointed down to the mat. Make sure that your hips are square and level. And with intention and purpose, we're going to go ahead and bring the elbow and the knee to meet in the middle. Take a nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, nice and gently and slowly bring everything in. And inhale out. Rounding the back as you come in on that exhale. And inhale out. And one more time here. Exhaling, rounding the back. And inhale. Bring the arm down. Take that leg, leave it extended. And then go ahead and take the weight, bring it back. And go ahead and get a nice stretch in the calf and the Achilles tendon. And then come on up and release. And one more time. Take it back and stretch. And release. Let's go to the opposite side now. Left arm is up, and then extend that right leg, toes pointed down toward the mat. And with intention and purpose, we're going to go ahead and meet in the middle on that exhale. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, rounding the back. Nice little pause in the middle. And inhale. And exhale, make sure you're keeping the hips nice and square. Inhale, one more time. Exhale, inhale. Bring that left arm down and keep that leg extended. And then take your weight and push it back. Stretching the calf and the Achilles tendon. And release. And then do that again. And release. We're going to go ahead and grab that block one more time. We're going to sit on the block. And you're going to go ahead and cross your left leg over your right. You're going to leave your right toes nice and flexed. You're going to bring the left arm behind you. Inhale, the right arm up, nice deep inhale, and then exhale, hook it and turn. Make sure that your shoulders are over your hips. Your jaw is relaxed, your face is relaxed. With each inhale, try and extend the spine long, and with each exhale, try and go a little deeper into that spinal twist. Take a deep inhale, and then exhale, release. And then take your arms and do a counter twist to the opposite side. Uncross the leg, and then go ahead and clasp your hands underneath the arch of the foot. And if this is where you are today, as long as you're keeping your spine nice and tall and your chin away from your chest, that's fine. Otherwise, go ahead and start to straighten out the leg. Wherever you are, that's fine. Remember that in yoga, there's no such thing as a perfect pose. It's not about the pose. It's about how you're feeling. I'm here to guide you, to offer suggestions, to tell you what the pose is meant to look like. If you're not there yet, then that's fine. You're not there yet. If this is where you are, then that's where you're supposed to be. As we practice, remember it's called a practice, and you get to that straight leg, then that's where you get to. If you never get to the straight leg, it's not about the pose. It's about you being here and creating mindfulness and a great flow for yourself, for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. Connect to your breath, connect to your intention, and connect to that movement. Like I was talking about in the beginning when we were starting our practice, making everything come full circle. Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhale, bring that leg down and release. Go ahead and extend that leg all the way out. Bend your right leg, cross it over. Bring your right arm behind you, lift up tall, flex your left toes, inhale the right arm, or left arm up, and then on the exhale, hook it and twist. Shoulders are over the hips. With each inhale, you're growing a little taller, and with each exhale, you're twisting a little deeper. Your jaw is relaxed. Eyebrows and face nice and relaxed. Find your breath. Find that Ujjayi pranayama. So, like you're trying to fog up a mirror, but your lips are sealed. That gentle constriction in the back of the throat. So if you're practicing with somebody, your neighbor can hear you breathing. Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhale, release. And then go ahead with both arms, do a counter twist to release your spine. Deep inhale, and then exhale, release, uncross, and then go ahead and clasp underneath your arch. And then whether it's here, as long as your chin isn't right on your chest and you're not forming a letter C with your spine, if this is it, then that's it. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get to wherever you are in your practice. It's not about your neighbor, it's not about me, it's all about you. all 10 toes are flexed and active here. Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhale, release. We're going to go ahead and come off of the block. Come on to all fours. If you need a blanket for your knees, make sure that you use the blanket. I'm on carpeting, so I don't really need a blanket, but if you're on hardwood floor, you might need a blanket underneath your knees. Go ahead and reach for all top corners of your mat, and let's come into puppy pose. So leaving your hips nice and high, reach for the top corner, and then bring your chest and your forehead down. Go ahead and start to inch your way down toward the front of your mat, and we're going to come into Sphinx pose. So bringing all 10 toenails down, you're going to go ahead and lift tall, shoulders away from the ears, relax your buttocks, and look forward. So you're lifting the heart, offering the heart in front, but making sure that your glutes are relaxed. If you suffer from sciatic nerve pain, this is a wonderful pose for you to get in. And if you have pain on the right side, then you would hold this pose for about a minute to a minute and a half. And then when you come down from this pose and your pain is on the right side, you would then look to the left when you came down from this pose. And so vice versa, if your pain is on the left, you want to come down and look to the right. So you always want to look in the opposite direction of the pain when you come down to relax. So you would come down and relax for about another minute, and then come back into the pose. You would want to do that about 3 or 4 times if you're suffering from that deep sciatic nerve pain. Take a deep inhale. And then on the exhale, go ahead and come down. If you're not suffering from any pain right now, it doesn't matter where you look, but if you are suffering from any type of pain, please look in the direction that I've indicated, which is opposite from the pain. We're going to do 3 rolling baby cobras. So bring your forehead down and then go ahead and bring your hands in, elbows nice and close. You want to go ahead and activate those shoulder blades. Go ahead and inhale into that baby cobra. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, down. Inhale and exhale down. Now let's go ahead and inhale into a baby cobra, but go ahead and lift your hands up. Keep all 10 toes down. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it all the way down. Take a nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, push yourself all the way back into extended child's pose. Go ahead and take a deep inhale. Bring that right arm in. On the exhale, thread the needle. Bring that right ear down and lay down here. Deep inhale, release that hand. On the exhale, extend back into child's pose for a couple of breaths. Inhale, bring the left arm in. On the exhale, thread the needle and bring that left ear down onto the mat. Take a deep inhale, release that left arm. On the exhale, extend for a couple of breaths. Go ahead and bring the hands in toward the knees, and on the exhale, come on up. Let's go ahead and come on up on your knees. And we're going to go ahead and bring that right leg forward. Make sure that you have your blocks in front of you so that you can reach for those. We're going to come into a low lunge. So your low lunge is going to be wherever you need it in terms of getting your hip flexors stretched to your level of comfort. So coming forward, keeping your hands clasped, and like I said, to your level of comfort here, push up. Heart is moving forward. So chest is up, lift up from the ribs, engage your right glutes as you feel that your left hip flexors are being stretched. Try to keep your front right toes nice and relaxed, not gripping into the mat. And then your back toes can be either curled under for more stability, or they can be nice and flat. Take a deep inhale, grab your blocks. On the exhale, go ahead and push back into a half splits pose, and then flex your right toes. Let your upper body come nice and close to that right leg. Deep inhale. On the exhale, frame the foot, take it down, and then I want you to go ahead and bring that front foot back in just a little bit and come on up. So we're in a modified front lunge, low lunge position. I want you to take your left hand across that outside of that right knee, and I want you to take your right hand and bring it on to your lumbar spine, right toward that sacrum, as if you were putting your hands into your back pocket. Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhale, start to give me a spinal twist, rotating outward, only to your level of comfort. And you might have some wobbles. If you need to go ahead and curl the back toes under, go ahead and do that for a little more stability. Otherwise, it's okay if you wobble. This is how we work on our balance. And then hold it. Once you have rotated enough, hold it there. Find your breath, connect it to your intention. Relax your face. Don't worry about the wobbles. And then take a nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, start to come back to center. When you are at center, bring your hands into heart center, thumbs to sternum. One more breath flow here. Okay, now let's go ahead and bring that right leg back. And then let's take the opposite leg forward. And remember, your low lunge is going to be to your level of comfort. So if you need to go ahead and bring that foot forward, go ahead and do that so that you get a good stretch in that right hip flexor now. And then let your body come forward, clasp your hands on top. However, if you need to use your blocks, level 1 or level 2, go ahead and do that. Lift up from the chest, open your heart, offer your heart, and then engage your left glute. shoulders away from the ears. You don't want to crunch up. Your left toes are relaxed. They're not gripping into the mat. Take a nice deep inhale. Go ahead and frame the foot. On the exhale, let your hips come back toward your rear foot, and then flex your left toes. Let your upper body come nice and close to that left leg. Deep inhale. On the exhale, bring it forward to that low lunge. And then let's go ahead and take that leg, bring it back a little bit so that you're in that modified low lunge. I'm going to turn around so that you can see me. All right, so now you're in that modified low lunge on your left leg forward. You're going to bring your right hand to the outside of that left leg. You're going to take your left hand to your sacrum around the middle part, like you're putting your fingers in your back pocket. Nice and tall in the shoulders. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, start to give me a spinal twist. You're going to go all the way to where you feel comfortable. And when you get to the place where you can no longer twist, you're going to stop. If you need to curl the back toes under for added stability, go ahead and do that. Relax your jaw, relax your face. Shoulders are away from the ears. Nice smooth breath. Connect your breath to this movement, to the intention. Couple more breaths here. Don't worry about the wobbles. I have them too. And then take a nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, start to make your way back toward the middle. Once you get to center, bring your hands to heart center, thumbs to sternum. Bring your knees together. Go ahead and take it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Stay here. curl the back toes under, your bottom goes up, and then pedal the feet. Do whatever you need to in this position to go ahead and release and relax. Shake your head no, nod your head yes. And then look towards your hands and try to keep walking all the way up to your hands without lifting your hands up, if you can do that. And then when you get there, bend your knees generously, let your head fall, and grab opposite hand to opposite elbow. And then just go ahead and, if you want, gentle side to side, swaying in ragdoll pose. Let your head weigh heavy. Create some length and some space in your spine. You might have your chest just resting on your thighs. Release your hands, and on your inhale, nice and slowly come on up all the way to the top. The last thing to come up is the head. When you get to the top, just go ahead and give me 3 good shoulder rolls. If you're close to a wall, you can use your wall to help you with our next balance moves. We're going to do tree pose. So your tree pose can be right here, it can be on your calf, it can be right up against your inner thigh, pushing your foot against your thigh and your thigh to your foot. So if you need to use a wall, use your wall. Opening up your leg, finding your dristi, focusing on something that isn't moving. And then if you want to take your arms up to the sky, go ahead and do that. Try and keep your toes nice and relaxed. They aren't gripping your mat. Take a nice deep inhale and then bring your hands down to heart center, and then release, and then right hand grabbing the inside of your foot and coming into dancer right away. We won't be here long. We're trying to keep this class nice and gentle, and then bring it down. Let's do the opposite side now. So if you need that wall, hold on to a wall. Remember, wherever it is that you need that tree pose, foot pushes against the thigh, thigh pushes against the foot or the calf. Find your dristi. Toes nice and relaxed. And then if you want, bring your arms up to the sky for that nice blossoming tree. And then bring that tree down, palms to heart center, thumbs to sternum, and then release, hand grabbing the inside of the foot, and let's go right into dancer. Remember, we won't be here long. Whoops. So we all have our wobbles, every single one of us, because we are all divine beings. Come on up. We are all divine beings having a human experience. So one day our balance is going to be fabulous. Another day it's not going to be that great. So we practice without judgment, without criticism, and with lots of compassion and kindness for ourselves. Because if we aren't compassionate and kind to ourselves, who's going to be, right? All right. So let's go ahead, have a nice wide stance. Toes pointed forward. Again, we're going to put both hands to the back like you're putting your hands into your back pocket. So right at the lumbar spine, I want you to look up. Inhale and then exhale. Take it down halfway, hold it here. You can have a micro bend in your knees. Bring your hands to your hips. Take a nice deep inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale at the top. Now bring your toes out, 45-degree angle. Inhale the arms all the way up. And then exhale down. Continue to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale. Bring your elbows to your ribs. Inhale for a 5-pointed star. Exhale, moon god. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, moon god. Exhale, 5-pointed star. Inhale. Exhale, 5-pointed star. One more time. Inhale, moon god. Exhale, 5-pointed star. Bring your toes in front of your heels. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, bring it all the way up to the top. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and bring your left toes to the top of your mat or the back, depending on which side you're facing. And then the right toes at a 45-degree angle. Keeping your front leg straight. If you need to bring your back leg in a little bit, do that. Kick your right hip out and then reach with that left hand, and then just let that left hand come down. If you need a block, just go ahead and use the block. And then right arm up. You want to wrap your right shoulder blade around you. Lift up from the ribs and wrap that shoulder blade around you. Whatever you do, don't dump your weight into the left hand. Let your core do the work here. Nice deep inhale, bring it all the way up. And then on the exhale, reverse triangle. Inhale and exhale, arm down. Let's go to the opposite side now. So if you need your block on the opposite side, 45-degree angle with that left foot, right foot forward, bring your block down if you need it. Left hip out, reach with that right arm till you can't reach anymore. And then just come on down and reach up. Lift from the ribs and then open up with that chest, wrapping your shoulder blade right behind you and around you. And then make sure you're not putting all that weight on that bottom hand. If you can't look to the top hand, look forward, look down. I have a wonky neck, it's hard for me to look up to the top. Nice deep inhale, bring it all the way up and back to the reverse triangle pose. And then exhale. Beautiful. Let's go ahead, come to the top of your mat. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, create some space. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plank. You can do that plank on your knees if you want, and then bring it all the way down. Push back into seated. We're going to come into easy Navasana. Arrow mudra your hands. Leaning back, take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, take it to one side. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go to the center and take it to the opposite side. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back to the center and lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And opposite leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take Navasana, bent knees, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's slowly come down, nice and easy. Bring your knees into your chest. If I haven't introduced you to my dog, her name is Blue. You can go side to side here. All right. Taking your right leg up, supporting it behind the thigh or the calf point and flex. Circle the ankle around in one direction. Circle in the opposite direction. And then go ahead and extend the left leg down. Bring that right knee into your chest. Take a nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, flex all 10 toes, and then bring that knee out toward the ribs and up toward the shoulder, and then bring that right elbow nice and close to the body. Hold it here, but don't hold your breath. At the same time you're bringing this knee in and compressing that hip, you're extending that left leg. So everything is active in the lower body. Take a nice deep inhale, relax all 10 toes, bring that knee to center, and then bring that foot down. Take that left leg all the way up to the ceiling and then flex and point the toes, support that leg behind the thigh or the calf, and then circle that ankle around in one direction, circle in the opposite direction. Bring that knee into the chest, and then take that right leg and all the way down the mat. Take a nice deep inhale, flex all 10 toes, exhale, and take that knee out toward the ribs and up the shoulder, and then bring that left elbow nice and close to the body. So again, while this left hip is being compressed, you are extending that right leg all the way down the mat. We're really working the lower body completely, so both sides are really working. Take a nice deep inhale, relax all 10 toes. Bring that leg back to the center. Take both knees, bring them in, and then circle your knees around in one direction. And then circle in the opposite direction. And then let your legs come down, and then nice and gently start to walk your legs down. Open out your feet naturally. Slowly shimmy your shoulders away from your ears. Bring your hands down, palms up, fingers relaxed. And then gently jiggle your jaw. Close your eyes, and let's take those 3 cleansing breaths, just like we did when we started the practice. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And then let your body completely relax. Let loose of any gripping that you might be having in your hips or your shoulders. Make sure that you are releasing your jaw and your forehead. Become aware of any body sensations that you might be feeling. Any tingling, any tightness, any dryness, any moisture, any fatigue, any energy. And pay attention to your breath. Where do you feel it the most? Do you feel it in your belly? Do you feel the inhale and feel it in the belly as it inflates when you inhale and deflates as you exhale? Do you feel it mostly in the chest? In the rise and fall of your inhales and exhales in your chest? Or do you feel it in your nostrils with the warm air as you exhale and the cool air each time you inhale? There's no wrong answer here. You're just becoming aware of where you feel your breath the most. Now, try to feel a sense of lightness in your body, a sense of health and wellness from this practice that you have done today. A sense of well-being, lifting you up each time you take your breath. And then let's start to contemplate on gratitude. What are you most grateful for today? Are you grateful for your health, a pet, a partner, a best friend, the roof over your head? Whatever it is, quietly contemplate for your gratitude these next few moments. Now start to wiggle your fingers and toes to bring some awareness back into your body. And then take a deep inhale and bring your arms overhead for a full body stretch. And then bring your arms down to your side and let your body relax. And then for these next 2 or 3 breaths, either bring your knees into your chest or turn onto your side into fetal position. Do whatever you feel most comfortable doing before you come to a seated position to conclude our practice. And now coming into that seated position, let's go ahead and inhale the arms up. And then on the exhale, twist the wrists on the way down to release any tension that you might be holding. And now inhale the arms up. And then exhale, bring your hands to heart center, thumbs to sternum. It has been my pleasure serving you today. I hope that you enjoyed this practice and that you feel calm yet empowered and strong, stable, and healthy. The teacher, the light, the love, and the imperfections in me honor, acknowledge, and admire the teacher, the light, the love, and the imperfections in you. Please go out there and spread your light and your joy. Please join me again on my channel for another practice and for meditations. Again, my name is Lillyvet, and it was a pleasure being with you today. Thank you for inviting me in your home. Have a great day. Namaste.